Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Today we're watching and reacting to Ahly SC versus Real Madrid CF in the 2022 FIFA Club World Cup semifinal. The winner plays Al Hilal in the final on Saturday. The loser goes to the third place match to play Flamengo, and a probably very angry Flamengo at that. Both on Saturday. We could have an all-Arab final at the end. Or we could have Real Madrid versus Al Hilal, David versus Goliath. And Al Ahly to prove that they can handle another big team, as in when they play Flamengo. But with that being said, 90 minutes, possibly 120, and maybe penalties to decide who goes to the final and who will go to the third place matchup in this FIFA Club World Cup. Al Ahly, of course, beat the Seattle Sounders to get here. The CAF runners-up, the Egyptian team, technically playing as the host side, even though that was Wydad as the true host side, but you get the point. They took the host side spot. Real Madrid, the UEFA champions, of course, playing an A- team. A lot of injuries coming into this tournament, but I don't think that's really going to matter. We'll find out, though. Lineups are as follows. For Al Ahly SC, Mohamed El Shanawi in goal. The back four, Mohamed Hani, Mahmoud Metwali, Mohamed Abdelmonem, and Ali Malul. Midfield two, defensive midfield two, Aliou Dieng and Amir Al-Salaya. The attacking midfield three, Ahmed Abdelkader, Mohamed Afshah, and Hussein El Shahat, and Mohamed Sharif up top, the striker for Al Ahly. For Real Madrid, in goal, Andre Lunin. The back four, Nacho Fernandez, Antonio Rudiger, David Alaba, Eduardo Camavinga. Midfield three, Luka Modric, Aurelien Chouameni, Toni Kroos. Midfield or front three, Fede Valverde, Rodrigo, and Vinicius Jr. for Real Madrid. No Benzema, no Courtois, no Hazard. But it's still an A- team. 8 of those players on Real Madrid played in the real World Cup, the International World Cup. Al Ahly only had one. That would have been Ali Malul for Tunisia. So that says something. I think that does say something. Of course, most of Al Ahly's team is Egyptian, and they did not make the World Cup. But one player who played in the legitimate or the National World Cup, let's put it like that. Legitimate's not the best word. The International World Cup to 8 on the Real Madrid A- team. That does say something. And if you want to extend it to the fact of who played in the Euros, well, Alaba did as well, and I would think Lunin did, because Ukraine were in the Euros. So that's 10. I don't know if Fernandez got called up to Spain in the Euros. I don't remember. I don't think he did. It's been a lot. But with that being said, Winvo says Madrid lose. Probably not. For the Sounders' sake, I hope Real Madrid absolutely slaughters Al Ahly. I'll read that comment now before the Al Ahly fans get in here. And of course, I guess I'm rooting for Madrid, and I picked Madrid, but you get my point. That Sounders review really, the match review with the Sounders and Al Ahly really pissed off the Al Ahly fans. Euros are only hard to win because the World Cup, there are more world-class teams than the Euros. Teams are about to walk out. Who has a better chance by the last game they played? Well, Real Madrid, didn't they lose their last La Liga game? Or did they struggle? Where's their form? They lost to Mallorca, 1-0. I don't think that matters, though. But then again, if Madrid could lose to Mallorca, I guess they could lose to Ahly. So this is true. Madrid are wearing their purple kits. Ahly wearing their red. You don't think purple, like lavender and red, is a clash? What? Huh? I think they could have wore white, but okay. Madrid wearing their. I see Ali or Muhammad in every Arab team. Well, I mean, and then an Arab name. At least I don't butcher the name. Let's put it like that. At least I don't sound like an idiot when I say it, or a redneck. I don't butcher it. I think I do Arab names justice, frankly. I'm excited for all the huge tournaments I've played in the U.S. leading up to the World Cup. Me too. Me too. What up, Rory? How we doing? And he changed his profile picture. Well, because of the haircut. NFL news: Commanders could be sold to Jeff Bezos. That is still gonna suck. Teams are walking out and lined up. Go over the 11s again, and we'll kick off. US 17 versus El Salvador being Orlando in March. Yeah, they just announced it. I saw that before I started here. I'm not sure when the Canadian games are being played because they have not been announced fully, the time slots. They say 24th and 27th, but, you know, they said the 24th and 27th, but I don't know. Where's Greg Berhalter from? Like, where was he born? That could give me an answer, but I could care less, honestly. Houston or Dallas? Like, if Greg Berhalter had, well, if you had any taste, you're glitching. Let me see. I don't know why. Mohamed El Shanawi, Ali Malul, Mohamed Abdelmonem, Mahmoud Betwali, Mohamed Hani, Amr Al-Sulaya, Aliou Dieng, Ahmed Abdul Qadir, Mohamed Afshah, Hussein El Shahat, and Mohamed Sharif for Al Ali. Didn't they say they were going to, is because they were remodeling the Azteca, they're not going to play there until it's back. Okay. So I guess Santos or something. I know the last Nations League games they were playing at Santos. I don't think they've played in the Azteca since qualifying was over. Andres Motonte from Uruguay is the referee. Ivan Barton is the fourth official. Oh, boy. Catherine Nesbitt's a VAR referee at this game. Nico Gallo is the first VAR official. But hey. Real Madrid, Andre Lunin in goal. The back four, Eduardo Camavinga, Antonio Rudiger, David Alaba, Nacho Fernandez, Aurelian Chouameni, Luka Modric, and Toni Kroos, the midfield. Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and Fede Valverde, the front three for Real Madrid. The UEFA champions, the Spanish club. Militao and Benzema are on the roster. They're just injured. This is a spot in the final. I don't know. I have no idea. Wasn't that the plan overall anyway? Like they needed to revamp the Azteca for before the World Cup. Like, or renovate. Wasn't that the plan anyway? Unless I'm wrong. But and here we go. Teams are lined up to kick off. We are ready to go. Madrid looks like they'll be the team to kick off, but it needs renovations because of the World Cup. Or not needs, but FIFA thinks it needs. That's the point. I don't think it needs it, but I guess, I don't know. Here we go. Real Madrid to kick off for the first half. And here we go. Madrid on the ball, playing forward, and there's Modric. Luka Modric won the bronze medal at the FIFA World Cup back in December. Can he win a gold medal and a trophy here at this Club World Cup for the 4th time in his career? Luka Modric does always get it done on the big stage. I could say that much. I think 4th. Yeah. 4th or 5th. Real Madrid's won it a good bit. They won the one before the three-peat. They won all the three-peat ones. This would be 5th. Yep. That's fair. That's fair. But you think they would already have enough seats anyway? Well, I mean, it'd be nice to see it happen for once. Camavinga plays forward. Ooh. That's out for a, nice keep-ups by Rodrigo. Throwing for Mohamed Hani, who's a pretty damn good player. I will say that much. If there are any Ahly fans in here, I am a fan of Mohamed Hani. I will admit that. I have Real Madrid winning 2-1. It's going to be close. I don't know why, but I feel like Ahly is going to keep it close, which I hope they do after they beat the Sounders and beat Auckland City. I'll give them respect for that. If they win, I'll give them respect if they win. But if they get their ass kicked, well, I'm not going to give them respect for that. If this video pops off like the last two Ahly matches, well, they're going to get pissed at me again, even if it may be true. Because I called the Seattle game like I saw it, and well, here's Real Madrid. Here's a chance. Rodrigo couldn't get the foot on the ball 2 minutes in. Well, I guess 2026 will be Messi and CR7's last World Cup. Messi, yes. I don't know why. I don't think Cristiano would go to the 2026 World Cup. Unless he's a sub. And no. Maybe going to Saudi basically gave him the ego check that he probably needs now. So. Tapias to Montreal. What do you think about the move? I can't believe. I can't. I don't even know. Legitimately, one, I missed it. Two, who the hell? Tapias. Yeah, good for Montreal that they got a player. Maybe they'll be better than Wooden Spoon. Maybe that player will actually carry them. Who knows? Let's go, Real, says Dr. Negative. Fair. Mohamed Hani, I will say, again, is a damn good player for Ahly. Hello, Dr. Negative. Minnesota signed a Mexican center back. Doesn't matter when Emmanuel Reynoso, your best player, is AWOL. And you don't know when he's going to come back. Emmanuel Reynoso carries that team and he's AWOL. they're going to be screwed if he doesn't come back. And I'm definitely going to put that together in my predictions, or you know what I mean. Let that weigh my predictions, I should say. That's a better word. And yes, I will do predictions. I will do table predictions. Don't worry. Vinicius Jr. and Mohamed Hani dispossessed him. That's interesting. 4 minutes in. Minnesota. Oh, Tapia. That's why I didn't. Tapias for Minnesota. There we go. Yep. Now, yeah, you confused me. I didn't realize. I was like, Montreal didn't sign nobody. But no, it's good that Minnesota got a center back, but here's the problem. It doesn't matter. As I said, it doesn't matter. If Reynoso stays AWOL, it does not matter. What, you may get scored on 10 times less. Good for you. It doesn't matter. You're still going to lose games because Reynoso's AWOL. What can you do? I can't believe it. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to LAFC is not going to work like they think it will. He's washed. He's legitimately washed up. And I like Pierre. I do. I think he's a cool guy, but he's a washed up footballer. I was happy when Chelsea got him until I realized he was washed up. Vinicius backheels it back into an Ahly player, and they get to go forward with it in the 6th minute. But Aubameyang is washed. So if he goes to LAFC, I think that's a bad move. It does not help LAFC at all. It's like a worse version of Gareth Bale, and Gareth Bale only really sent them to penalties in MLS Cup. That's why you don't get rid of Chicho Arango, you idiots. And especially to a CCL rival. I saw that. That's pretty cool. Real Madrid scores 7 goals, but nobody buys the shorts. They buy the shirt. But I do like the Jamaica Adidas shirts as well, so I'll probably go get them. I'll get one. Probably the home kit. Real Madrid score 7. It's not going to happen. I mean, Ahly is actually playing pretty damn well. They're actually holding possession. They haven't really gotten beat at the back yet. I mean, I know it's only 7 minutes in, but Ahly ain't playing too bad. They're playing good. I'm not saying that it helps them win, but it'll definitely help them not allow 7 goals. Madrid will break them down at some point, but Ahly's playing a damn good game so far. So, I like it. Camavinga plays forward. Fede Valverde? No. Rodrigo. Cruz. And Cruz gives it away. Chouameni. People hate Jamaica and their jersey style. Really? I like it. I think it's nice. I think it's nice. I can't wait to see him. Well, Gold Cup, because I don't know if I'll be able to watch their Nations League matches, but Gold Cup. I think it's more fashionable, and that's what they were looking for, but that kind of fits Jamaica as a vibe, I think. But people also kind of have to accept that football jerseys are just fashion now. Bad pass doesn't get to Rodrigo. And clear away by Ahly. I'm excited for Leagues Cup, yes. But the thing about football shirts now is that they're also fashion. Of course, if you support your team, you're going to wear them. But the good thing about is they're definitely fashionable football shirts are. Of course, that's probably more like your Real Madrids and PSGs and stuff like that. But I think in general, I do like the fact that a football shirt can be fashionable. Because, well, shit, I got a lot of them, so it's probably a good thing for my sake that they could be fashionable, yeah. Hello there. Hello there. How we doing? Ozan Kabak, he played center back. Either a Liverpool fan or I like the username. I do. Throwback to 2021. 10th minute, 0-0. 0-0. I mean, I really don't either, but I also do keep the fashion portion thought in my mind, you know. I don't know where I was going there, but 10th minute. Ahly playing really well. Madrid hasn't broken them down yet, but Madrid looking milquetoast so far. Not really looking special in this game yet. Madrid. Not looking very special. Toni Kroos plays to Camavinga. Oh, plays back to Rudiger. Kroos. Yeah, I saw that. That's a throw in for Ahly. Huh, interesting. That's weird. I heard that if the FMF does not hire LPO as Mexico's coach, then LPO will become Tijuana's coach. Zolos. L3 or Zolos? Yeah, I hope Piojo is L3's coach. Zolos just seems like a disrespect to Piojo. Jeez. Oof. Yeah. Modric. Vinicius. Cruz. Nacho. Cruz. Camavinga. DC MLS one. I found a Freddie Adu jersey in Morocco, but it was a kid's large DC MLS one. Damn. I would have just bought that for the freaking memes. I would have just bought that for the memes. I think I could fit in a kid's large anyway, but I just bought that for the memes. You almost cried. The thought of, I mean, I guess so. I get it. Because I remember watching commercials. Your size large. Back in the day when Freddie Adu was the next big thing. I remember seeing him on the cover of Sports Illustrated Kids. I remember seeing that Sprite commercial with Pele on Nick Gas when Figure It Out was on and all that. That was, yeah. So yeah, there's a definite, what's the word? Nostalgia to Freddie Adu, even if he failed. There's a definite nostalgia there. He's still kicking around like semi-pro leagues too, but Why, in my opinion, did Freddie Adu fail to succeed? I think he fell under the pressure. I think the pressure was too hard on him. He was like the first big young star the US had, like really young. And he had all those high expectations. I think the pressure just broke him, frankly. He didn't have any behavioral problems or any substance problems. It was really just the fact that the pressure broke him, I think. Like he felt the pressure and he just did not respond to it well. Because the US fans were looking for a savior, and he was that supposed to be young savior. Like he was Messi before Messi, so to speak. Like media did place too much pressure on him. And I think when he didn't make, and I also sort of think another thing that got him was in the US. This was the point where the US, nobody really cared besides the World Cup. In the US, when he was playing for DC, he got a lot of shine because he was playing in MLS, he was playing at home. But once he went to Europe, he didn't have that shine because Europe didn't fawn over him as much as the US did. So I think that also, but he felt the pressure while being in a land that he wasn't familiar with from people, from his countrymen or country people. But he didn't get that same pressure in that country. So that probably screwed him in the head a bit too. But it's not a shock that his best days were in DC United. I think that makes sense. Should Piojo become MLS coach? I'd rather see him there than Zolos. I'd rather see him in Toronto than Zolos. So, no, yes. The board of directors of Zolos de Tijuana contacted Miguel Herrera to take charge of the border team. Piojo's relationship with the Tijuana club. Pass the post. That'll be a corner for Real Madrid in the 16th minute. Fair. Oh, wait. He coached there? Something about freaking Mexican coaches have like giant histories of like going back to clubs. Tuca, hell, I mean, he did with Pumas and Tigres. Modric save! Save by El Shinawi off the header. Well, that's what happens when you lose the Ballon d'Or winner. They don't have a backup. And when he's out, it's pretty much just the Vinicius and Modric show. No, because Ricardo Pepi is not that special. Like, yeah, he was hot in MLS, but even then, like, he was just getting talked about because he was scoring goals at a really young age. And then he got exposed in Germany, and now he's doing better in Groningen, but I don't think he's that special. But, I mean, back then, of course, if you take him back to the era of Freddie Adu and put him in that position, he probably would have got the love because that's all there is, pretty much. So I guess he would have, but right now it says something that, yeah, he's got height, but he's still not none special, Ricardo Pepi. Who's the best player of USA history in all time, in your opinion? Clint Dempsey. Clint Dempsey. And I'm not a Sounders fan. It's Clint Dempsey. It's Deuce over the bar. Goal kick for Lunin, 18th minute. Dempsey, yep. You're eating right now. Good for you. Donovan's like second. For me, Josie Altidore is in that top 5, probably top 3. Dempsey's number 1. Landon Donovan's in that top 3. I think Tim Howard should be there. And I think Pulisic's there. I hate to saying, but I think Pulisic's in that top 5 already, and he ain't done much. Cleared away. Lawless is not in the top 5. No. 0-0. 19th minute throw in for Madrid. Fernandez, Modric cleared away. Oh, Madrid almost had a problem there. 20th minute. A la Madrid. A la Madrid. Plays up to Fede Valverde, the Uruguayan. Nacho. Pretty much Real Madrid's A- team. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's Dempsey. It's Dempsey. Over the top. Plays it down to Vinicius. That's a bad header. Not a position you want the ball to be in with Vinicius Jr., which is pretty much all Madrid's team is right now. If USA did not have NBA, NFL, and MLB, who do you think would produce more top players? I mean, I think the U.S., if soccer, if football was more popular and it was the most popular sport, I do sort of subscribe to the best athletes theory. If you have them basically have to go down this path, I think the U.S. would produce more top players than a European country. But I think the step back is that the USA and North America, at least Canada and the USA, they have more popular sports. Like, of course, in Canada you have hockey. Now, I think football is the second most popular sport in Canada, especially after what they've done. But I think even in the end, I think it's gotten closer to hockey. I don't think it was ever third or fourth, but I think it was a distant second. But I think now it's a closer second, and I think you'll see the fruits of that labor blossom in the next 10, 15 years. But I think they'll be closer in the U.S. once that happens. But you can look at it like Canada's football a lot closer than the U.S. does. And if the U.S. was in a position where it was their second most popular sport, they would still make more talent than Europe does. But it's their fifth. It's their fourth or fifth. So, and if you look at the women's team, it's also a very obvious thing, because when it comes to women's football, that's like the biggest sport on the women's side of things in the USA and Canada. And that's their best female athletes. And guess what? CONCACAF was leading the charge in women's football, women's soccer, and they still are, but it's getting a lot closer. The gap is closing because the best athletes of those Canada and the USA were when it came to women athletes, were women's footballers. So I think the best athletes, the hypothesis does track a little bit. If not completely correct, it does track. It does track. So I think it does track. But if LeBron James was a striker or center back, I think he would play well. Best European League American players all time: Clint Dempsey. Landon Donovan didn't do well in Europe. I guess Christian Pulisic. Gio Reyna. I mean, at this point, it's really just the young guys and Clint Dempsey, because Landon Donovan didn't do nothing in Europe. Josie didn't. I mean, you could say AZ Alkmaar, but I mean, when it mattered, like the real high levels. Now, like Josie did most of his work in MLS in the Netherlands, let's be honest, and internationally when he wasn't hurt. And I guess Tim Howard, Brad Friedel. If you want to go older, it's mostly the goalkeepers: Guzan, Friedel, Tim Howard. If you want to go back, besides Dempsey, it's mostly the keepers. Goal kick for Ahly in the 24th minute. So, you said European League. '24th minute, 0-0, 0-0. Madrid playing it back a bit. I don't know if that's the best idea. Plays forward, Vinicius Jr. Camavinga. Oh, Vinicius. 58% possession to 33% possession. Yeah, that sounds about right. I thought it would have been worse going into this game. I thought it would have been more Madrid. It is not. Modric. Plays forward. Modric. Luka Modric. That's out for a throw for Madrid. Yep. 25th minute. 20 more minutes left in the half besides plus stoppage time, I should say, plus 25th minute. Cruz plays forward. That's a bad giveaway by Tchouaméni. Oof. That wasn't good. Mohamed Afshab runs forward. Abdelkader. Kobe Jones and Wijnaldum. Did they play in Europe, though? I thought they were more MLS level. Like, I don't look at them as European stars. I look at them as MLS guys. So, and no, I don't think. I didn't think Kobe Jones played in Europe. Wijnaldum may have, but I still look at him more as MLSer. Kobe Jones is a Galaxy legend. Like, that's what people think of him as. So, over the bar. Oh, almost. Abdelmonem almost with the header. Oh, boy. Over the bar. Just barely. I think MLS will become a top 7, top 5 football league at some point. Yes. In our lifetime, yes. Vinicius Jr. Claudio Reyna was a pretty damn good player, but he's a jackass of a person. Look up Claudio Reyna blackmailing, Greg Berhalter blackmailing scandal if you want to get filled in. Wijnaldum played for FC Saarbrücken in Germany. I'd say he's probably higher ranked than Kobe Jones on a European basis, but Gio Reyna's father, good player, jackass of a person. Mohamed Hani carries it down the middle. Good clearance. Oh, what a slide in by Nacho Fernandez to get that clear. But yeah, MLS, will MLS ever become the best football league in the world? No, I don't think it'll be top 1. That's a stretch. Because at some point the Super League will be created or the Premier League will still be the Premier League. Unless the Premier League goes hard on City and it really weakens these state-backed teams. I don't think. If the Premier League goes hard on City, it's possible. Other than that, I don't know. Vinicius Jr. with a chance. Vinicius past the post. Rolls it past in the 28th minute. Damn. Gio Reyna basically sat on information for 30 years about Greg Berhalter kicking his now wife in the shins. As in Berhalter's now wife. And Claudio Reyna and Berhalter were, of course, best friends. And Berhalter's wife and Reyna's wife were best friends. And they all knew. But now that Berhalter didn't play Gio and basically downed him to the press. Shot! Pat hits the post. Rodrigo. Oh, look, there's a Patriots hat on a freaking photographer. Nice. Cool. With that being said, they basically blackmailed Greg Berhalter because he didn't play Gio. He downed him, and I don't know if Gio knew that Greg was gonna get blackmailed, but I'll be like, if Gio knows, he should get blacklisted from the national team. I don't know. It would be cool to have an MLS All-Star game be Greg versus Claudio Reyna. It'd be funny, just because, if you want to lean into the T, that'd be great. But I don't know if they would. Vanarama National League for City, it seems. You love to see it. You love to see it. By the way, Wrexham is bigger than City. Lol. Ahly in the 30th minute. Ahly in the 30th minute playing for Mohamed Hani with a great pass. Ahly is playing a damn good game. Good, sends out for a corner. Alaba sends it out for a corner. Ahly is playing a damn good game. Ahly is playing a very similar, how do I put this, style to what Al Hilal did to Flamengo yesterday. Header, except they didn't allow the penalty early. Well, Gio Reyna was coming off an injury, but it was also, that's a save by Lunin. Corner for Ahly. But it was about disciplinary problems and all that, right? It was a multitude of things, but I don't think he did it to. I mean, you can't have the inmates running the asylum. You just can't do it. Sheffield's bigger than Wrexham. That's true, but nobody asked. Ukraine. Yeah, Lunin is Ukrainian, yes. That's why I said I wonder if he played in the Euros last year, because I think he got called up. I'm not sure. Because he's Ukrainian. That's why I know. Imagine if the finals Ahly versus Al Hilal. An all-Arab final would be nuts. Nobody would have expected it. And two, it's in Morocco, which is definitely a more Arab African country. And you got the Egyptian team versus a Saudi team in Morocco. Trust me, that's going to be nuts. Like, the atmosphere of that would just be absolutely off the charts. And nobody would have expected it either. Like, that would be the least expected situation in this tournament. Besides Real Madrid somehow losing to Seattle, but non-European team winning. That would be nice. Ivacic is Slovenian, yes. I think I've seen that before. Except the Wrexham highlights. That's Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhaney. Those are pretty funny, too. 33rd minute. I agree, because Gio Reyna was coming off an injury. That makes sense, yeah. Because there's 3 G's in Greg's first name. There's 1 G to start, 2 G's to end. There's 3 G's. At least that's what I figured. Maybe somebody has another reason, but that's what I figured. I think that's the pretty obvious cut off your nose to spot your face reason. Camavinga. Vinicius. Oh, that's a bad pass. And he doesn't cut it off to get it back. Because his name is exactly 3 G's. Foul. Free kick for Ahly. They played a really good first half. They really have, Ahly. They're playing a damn good first half. They've played a good game so far. They really have played a good game so far. I'm honestly impressed. Madrid's been milquetoast, legitimately. They've legitimately been milquetoast, and Ahly have been the better team. I'm legitimately impressed. Huh. I guess it isn't a. Well, I should have known. I'm a Chelsea fan. Corinthians. I should know that it's not always a full on conclusion that a European team's going to win the Club World Cup. Canelo is no. Gennady Golovkin, who's had a big rivalry with Canelo, was also Triple G. But when I see Triple G, I do think of Gennady Golovkin. Big drama show. Because I like boxing. I'm not the basketball player. And I don't even like that basketball player who's named after me. Maybe I am a bit of a narcissist. I don't know. I'm not a harmful narcissist. I'm just a definitely self-absorbed mother. I'm just definitely self-absorbed, but I'm not harmful. There's a difference. There are self-absorbed narcissists and there are harmful narcissists. You could be both, which is mostly what those harmful ones are, but I'm just self-absorbed. It's not that I don't like Brooklyn. That's not what I said. And I like basketball. I'm talking about the basketball player who's named after me. I don't like him because he's named after me. Huh. You're younger than him. I don't give a crap. I do not give a shit. I do not give a shit. I'm him. I'm one of one. Even if I have a common name, which is probably a good thing considering, but probably a good thing considering, but 36 minutes. He's going full Carney. It's bound to happen. Boxing's not popular over here in Morocco. I don't like him either. I don't even pay attention to monster trucks, to be honest. Irrelevant. I'm not that much of a redneck. I may just started liking NASCAR, but I'm not that much of a redneck to watch Monster Jam. And they have one here every year. Atlanta just announced their new striker signing. That guy from that Georgios guy or something. 38th minute. Whatever his name is. 38th minute. I think this game could go to extra time or penalties. Unless Ahly scores. I think Ahly is more likely to score than Madrid so far. Are there any upcoming Canadian wonder kids, Mr. Anderson? See, here's the thing. You could say it's Jaden Nelson and Jaquil Marshall-Ruddy, but they've been playing in MLS for like 3 years at this point. Yeah, I don't know if they're wonder kids anymore. I mean, they're very young and they're still younger than me, so I guess it counts. But Jaquil's what, 18 now? And Jaden Nelson's like 21. 2021, and he just went to Europe. He's playing for Rosenborg. I guess Jaden Nelson and Jaquil Marshall-Ruddy. I guess. What are you doing a safari vlog? What safari vlog? Georgios Giacomakis. For Yorgos Giacomakis. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for giving me that. What safari vlog? Who said I was going to go on a safari? Do I look like the crocodile hunter? Do I look like Steve Irwin to you? Who said I was going on a safari? Tony Cruz. It is big in Portland women's football. What safari? 40th minute. I'm a Toronto Raptors fan. I'm a Mississippi State fan. I don't like SLU. I could care less. I didn't even put them up. I would like to see a crazy vlog. When are you going to Namibia or Botswana? Where'd this come from? Where'd this come from? I don't plan on it. The only way I possibly would go is if Canada played there, which they probably won't. So I said I'd go to Morocco. I say I'd love to go to Morocco. I'd love to go to Egypt. I'd love to go to Saudi Arabia. Go to a lot of South American countries, but Botswana and Namibia, I don't plan on it. I don't plan on it. What's going on here? 41st minute, I don't plan on it. It'd be nuts. Playing forward. Ahly defending well. I don't even think WWE ever did shows in Namibia or Botswana. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? So, yeah, I don't think if they ever have, I must have missed it. So. I don't think they ever have, so, yeah, I don't think it's even a possibility. Vinicius finally! Goal! 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 Goal de Real Madrid! Goal de Vinicius Jr. Chips El Shinawi, 1-0 Real Madrid right before the half. 4 minutes to go before stoppage time, and Vinicius Jr. found a way to chip him. There you go. Yeah, I would. I would. Vinicius Jr. Chipped him. Beautiful. Yeah, Cam Thomas. Who? Dorian Finney is pretty good. A la Madrid. I know LeBron is the top scorer in NBA history now. Good for him. 43rd? 42nd. 1-0, 1-0 Real Madrid. Vinicius with a great. Bad joke. 43rd minute. This isn't South Park, Winvo. 44th minute. Vinicius show. For now, yes. For now, definitely. Let's see if Real Madrid can hold on for another half or score another goal. Who knows? Rodrigo doesn't get there. That was slow. I don't know what he was trying to do. That'll be a goal kick. Ahly free kick, 44th minute. Getting close to the half, 1-0. Uno said. Cam Thomas is now the youngest player in NBA history to score 40-plus points in 3 straight NBA games. Oh, that's good for him. Interesting. Talent. I guess that's talented. That's very talented. 1-1. What? Legit? I'm either really behind or... Mohammed Sharif. Cleared away. That doesn't really surprise me. Fake score. I thought so, but 45th minute here on South Park Jokes. I mean, today is the South Park Season 26 premiere at 9 p.m. Central. So, I mean, at least it's the right day for South Park Jokes. That's your prediction is 1-1. Okay. All right. 1 minute of stoppage time, 45th minute. I have fallen off on NBA a little bit since the Raptors are like mini rebuilding. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I've definitely, NBA's definitely fallen to the bottom for me. I'm not going to lie. So, 1 minute of stoppage time. This goal kick will probably be the last of the half. And yes, it's halftime. It's halftime. 1-0 Real Madrid. 1-0. Real Madrid in the lead at the half. Madrid, milquetoast, but they found a goal, a moment of magic from Vinicius Jr. But Ahly ain't played half bad. So, it's been a very half and half. It's been, I think it was more Ahly, but Real Madrid found their goal, and I think that's probably not something you want to see. I still follow baseball, yes. I mean, Jason Tatum's a good player, but I don't think he's as good as people that I know would make him out to be just because he's from St. Louis. He's a good player, though. I think he's a little bit overrated for the people I know. I think people who ain't from St. Louis have a little bit better handle on him, but then Boston fans overrate him too. So the discourse on him is he's overrated. But he's a good player, but he's overrated. I don't care where he's from. I think he's a bit overrated. Good, but he's not no savior. He's not no he's maybe top 10. I don't know if he's even a top 10 player. He's probably more of top 15, top 20. So if I do, it's called I get a copyright strike, so no. Ahly got lucky against Seattle. I agree, but don't say that with all Ahly fans here because they'll get pissed at you. I know firsthand. But at least I'm giving them respect now, and I will give them respect now unless this gets out of hand in the second half. My luck, this will be the worst Ahly video of the 3. Or at least the review. My luck, Because I talked crap about him in the other 2. And this one, I'm actually probably going to give him respect unless this goes about 4-0. So we'll see what happens in the second half. I'll at least give him respect for the first. Well, that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats. We'll talk about the game so far. Sit tight. We'll be back. No. No. I don't know what you mean. It's on FS2 in America. I have no idea where to stream it. Besides that, I think FIFA Plus in some countries. You go to the Fox Sports website. I have no idea how to third party stream it because a lot of the third party sites I use got taken down during the World Cup. So I only know the actual channels it's on, and then you could possibly check the Fox Sports website. But other than that, maybe FIFA Plus in some countries. I know they show it on there. With that being said, we'll take a short break. We'll be back. Sit tight. Or listen to Winvo. Either way. We'll be back. That's at the half. 1-1. Galaxy St. Louis halftime at a friendly. I guess St. Louis won't do too bad this season. Interesting. All right. With that being said, halftime stats are as follows: 6 shots to 10, 195 accurate passes, 82% to 305, 90%, 2 fouls to 3, 0 offside to 2, 5 corners to 2, 41% possession to 59% possession, 1 shot on goal to 4, 234 passes to 339, 83% accurate pass accuracy to 90, 10 throws to 12, 0 yellows to 0, no red cards on either side as well. I think it's been a half. They'll got Markey for the Galaxy and Ostrack for St. Louis. Interesting. But with that being said, this half, I think Real Madrid are slightly I won't say slightly the better team. Yeah, they scored a goal. Vinicius Jr. finally put one past El Shaarawy and chipped him and had a moment of magic. But I really think Ahly had the better half. They might have not have as much possession, but I think Ahly had the better half. Sadly enough, they're down. They couldn't hold the tie. They couldn't hold the draw. But I think they had the better half. Real Madrid have been milquetoast all night. Like, it seems without Benzema, they really just can't do anything, and it's really just a Vinicius show. And if Vinicius has a moment of magic, you're good. And if he doesn't, you're in trouble. And he had a moment of magic. Madrid's got to hope they don't allow anything off of Ahly. But Ahly, they have a chance to get back into this and maybe even take the win anyway. I don't think this is over by a long shot. I really don't. I think Ahly's played a damn good game. I think they're not lucky. They're playing a damn good game here. And they're showing they belong. They show they deserve to be here. And they show that the third place match might just be as crazy as the final, or as this, or tight, I should say. So we shall see, but if they make third place instead of the final. But with that being said, it should be interesting. I think Ahly have slightly been better, and they could easily be better in the second half if they don't lose their cool. Or Real Madrid could come out and just blow their doors off, but I don't think that's going to happen either. What would your message be to Real Madrid at the half if I was Carlo Ancelotti? Here's the thing. Here's my message. It'd be like, good for you that you're in the locker room at the half with a lead, but you do not deserve that lead. It was a moment of magic that gave you a 1-0 lead, and you're lucky that Ahly didn't bite and get a goal themselves. You're lucky this isn't tied, whether it would be 1-1 or 0-0, or you're lucky that you're not down at all either. You have to play to your standards, and you're not playing to your standards. You're playing, it's very milquetoast. It's very weak. They are not playing to the standards of the Real Madrid badge. With that being said, you're in the lead, but you could definitely do better. So do better. Play to your standards. And that means blow their doors off. If you don't win by 4-0, you didn't do your job. So do your job. Yeah, a win's a win, but you don't want to give Al Hilal any belief that they could pull off upset, which they definitely can with the way they played against Flamengo. They could do it again. Where were we? Seattle, clown face. Agreed. With that being said, I think Ahly have played the better half, and Real Madrid have to show off better. They have to be much better. They have to be much better. to be much better. But 45 more minutes till we know who goes to the final and who goes to third place. Y'all hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Not bad. Y'all hit that like button. Let's get this one going. But the second half should be great. Then the next 2 days, we got prediction videos, Thursday and Friday. I think I predict the Super Bowl first on Thursday. Then Friday, I predict the third place and final of the Club World Cup. Saturday, we will be live for both third place and the final, and I'll review the final. And Sunday, I review the Super Bowl. So we're halfway through like a big full week, or almost, I guess. Only day off I had was a Monday. And then we have a little bit more of a lull before we get into MLS, even though we have some good preseason content coming up. We have a little bit more of a lull. And then things will get crazy once the 25th hits. Before you know it, the offseason will be well and truly over. Before you know it. It's still not technically over, but technically the offseason is still not over, but this is like the 2-minute warning. Like, once this is over, once this Club World Cup is over, it's like the 2-minute warning that it's like there's a little bit of a lull before we get into the season and get into some crazy times. And hell, I don't even think there may be a post-CCL lull, but I don't think there's even a post-Gold Cup lull. I really don't think there's a lull this season at all. You have CCL, Toronto play Vancouver in 1 hour for a friendly. I'll pay attention to the news of it. That's all I really can do. There's no streams of these Coachella Valley games. You know what's crazy? That MLS didn't use these Coachella Valley games as like testing the infrastructure of Apple TV. You would think that they would test the infrastructure. I mean, I don't have it yet, but this weekend probably. But you would think they would use it. I'd still be shit out of luck today, but still. I think it's a bad idea that you're not testing the infrastructure, like the streaming infrastructure. You would think, even if it's bare bones, you should test it before you got an opening day of, well, you got the Rose Bowl game, you got a lot of games. On the 25th, you got opening day. I don't, like, it's better, like, let's remember that WWE Network, when they opened, they had NXT Arrival, like a couple of days after the network started, to test the streaming infrastructure for a wrestling show, a pay-per-view. And WrestleMania 30 still had problems. I'm definitely not forgetting that. Point is, it's always good to test, and you could still have some kinks, but it's better to know that there's possible kinks and work on them than not know and get caught off guard. I know Apple TV is a cross in. Manchester United down 2 minutes in. Wait, what? 1-0 leads with that. You're telling me a Chris Armas-led team is up 1-0 against Manchester United. What the hell is going on? Real Madrid playing forward. Rodrigo, big save. What the hell? No way. No way. Oh, no. Wolff and Nonto. Oh, they have Skubala. Oh. So it's not. No, so Armas isn't the head coach. It's Skubala. Or at least by what Font Mom says. Let me. Interim managerial duties with Michael Skubala and Paco Gallardo. Who's standing on the touchline? Fede Valverde was class. Goal. Fede Valverde. Oh, my. He just came out of nowhere. Fede Valverde scores a goal. I missed that goal because Chris Armas. I am obsessed with him being shy. Fede Valverde just runs in there, comes out of nowhere. What a beautiful run. Fede Valverde makes it 2-0. My bad for missing that. But I saw it at least. 47th minute, 2-0. 2-0. Fede Valverde, oh my God. Like, he just runs in there to get that rebound. Like, he was, nobody was on him. Nobody. Ain't no way. Skubala's on the touchline. So they're smart enough not to. Shot! Ball! Past the post! El Shahat could have made it closer again. Make it 3-0. Yeah, I guess they're even smart enough to know Armas should not be on the touchline. Smart. So technically, he's not going to take press conferences either. So that would make sense. That would legitimately make sense. Hey, so at least, you know. Cooler heads prevailed. Make it 3-0. They're not. Yet. Who knows? Maybe they will. Skubala leads U21 former manager. Okay. But Armas is technically sharing managing duties, but he's not the manager. Yeah, I think that's the smart way to go. Over to Bar. You don't want to send yourself to relegation just because you wanted to put in a... I think they made the smart move. Two-0 Real Madrid, 2-0, 50th minute. And I think they've probably put it away, most likely. I mean, Ahly ain't playing too bad, but that's just a horrible goal to give up. That's a backbreaker. Like, to just allow that rebound just to trickle through to where Fede Valverde could get to it and put it away, that's just sad. Like, that's legitimately an MLS level mistake. To park the Red Sea like that was not smart. The thoughts on the NBA's new era of basketball, the quality of roster matters, the Big Three era is over. You know what? I like it. I would rather it not be the Big Three era. I would want the whole roster to be the reason why somebody wins a championship. Like, yeah, you can still have stars, but if all you have is a Big Three who's just dominating people, I don't think it's great. I don't think it's the way it should go. I think you need to have a team It's a team sport, not a three-person sport. If you want a big three, play 3-on-3 basketball. Make a league out of that. Or I guess big three, but you know what I mean. There's a league for you. I think it should be about the whole roster of players. But I guess Golden State is definitely built into that type of team instead of just a big three. They have a whole roster. So dreaded run from it. Golden State still arrives. Ahly got nervous. I would agree. 52nd minute. I would agree. Hit that like button, y'all. Let's get this one going. Well, it's actually doing pretty good, but still hit that like button. I mean, I respect it. I'm okay with it. NBA stopping the game to applaud LeBron for becoming an all-time scorer leader. I like it. I respect it. Like, it would just be weird if they didn't even respect the achievement, and especially after the fact that they ended up losing the game, the Lakers. It's probably a good thing they celebrated at the time, you know? So I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think you should celebrate the accomplishment. Just like that time Tom Brady broke the passing yards record. They stopped a little bit to respect it. I think it was during the Patriots game, I think, last year when he did. 52nd minute. '52nd minute. Kamavinga to play forward. That's a foul. Yep, free kick. That's definitely a foul. There's no question about that. Ooh. Yep, rebound. Fede Valverde freaking raced to that rebound. '54th minute. Play forward. Shot. Save by El Shinawi. In the 55th minute. Or getting to the 55th. I think this will be over in 90 minutes. I don't think we really need to. Two good magical goals from Real Madrid. Other than that, well, okay, let's put it like this. I think Ahly had a great first half. This second half, it looks like it's going to be more Real Madrid, but I'll give Ahly respect for the first half. Just a review. Didn't I say this before? Just a review. Just a review. 55th minute. Real Madrid versus Ahly. Coca-Cola, of course. What do you think? You think I'm drinking a Red Stripe or something? You think I'm drinking a Budweiser? No. Coca-Cola, of course. I was thinking of red cans. For the joke. Vinicius Jr., that's got to be a penalty. Corner? Huh. No, I think you got to look at that. I think that's a... Mitwali. No, he didn't even get the ball. That's a pen. Check that. Not penalty. 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 It's got to be penalty. I think they missed that. That's a pen. That's got to be. Nope. They didn't get the ball at all on Vinicius. No way. Boom. That's a pen. I think it's a pen. They should check it. But they have a long replay, so maybe they are checking it. That's a penalty. Check it. Yep, it is a VAR check for a possible penalty. I saw that in the first. I saw that right there. If I saw it right in the moment, it's definitely a VAR check. El Shinawi is down, so that's not good news for Ahly. Ref will go to the screen, I think. VAR check. VAR check over. It's a corner. It's a corner. That's bull. It's still a corner. What? Modric to take the corner. I call bull. I don't know what the VAR ref saw or what they didn't see that I saw, because that was Stonewall. Ahly just got bailed out there. Bailed out like the 2008 Federal Reserve. No. Bailed out like it was the 2008 financial crisis. They got bailed out like a mortgage company in 2008. There we go. You could make that joke about today. Not really. Yeah, we have inflation, but we really ain't got the bailouts yet, and we definitely don't have pyramid schemes and mortgage companies and banks going bust. We ain't there yet. 2008 was a whole different story. We're not there yet. See, now that's the type of South Park joke that's okay. The satire. You should have did a State of the Union watch-along. I have to listen to it to... Here's the problem with that. I couldn't have done a State of the Union watch-along like I do other watch-alongs, because I don't know how to connect headphones to my TV, and I can't read Joe Biden's lips because he stutters half the time. But it actually was entertaining, I have to say. State of the Union was a pretty entertaining affair for once. Stop. Vamos Real Madrid, says soccer guy. Percy Towell's coming on for Dieng, and Hamdi Fati is on. Mohamed Sharif and Dieng are off for Hamdi Fati and Percy Towell. I don't think that's the best idea, but okay. Yeah, Club World Cup is underrated. I think so. The Europeans don't give it the respect it deserves. I don't think so. They think the UEFA Champions League is the end-all, be-all. South Americans give it a lot of respect. CONCACAF, I don't think it's really been put over that well, you know. But I think if you actually could get it the respect, they do give it the respect. really the Europeans are the ones that don't respect it because they think they got a better trophy. But other than that, but I think it's very underrated. I agree. It's better than WrestleMania. Now that's a lie. It's in that upper tier of big time things though. It's there with the World Cup. It's there with the Super Bowl. It's there with WrestleMania. It's in that goated category. Let's put it like that. Cross in. Good save by El Shanawi. 80 or 62nd minute. But it's in that group of goated big moments. You know, WrestleMania, Club World Cup, International World Cup, Super Bowl. I guess the UEFA Champions League final. I mean, they have a point, but I don't think every Champions League is that high up there, but I would like to say CONCACAF is. Let's just say UEFA, CONMEBOL, and CONCACAF are up in that group. Africa, no. Asia, no. Not that I'm shitting on them. They're just not that high up there. And OFC, definitely not. Like the Asian Champions League and African Champions League just don't hit the same like Libertadores, CONCACAF, and UEFA do. They just don't hit the same. I mean, yeah, that's the point I was trying to make, Daniel, that it is basically glorified friendly to them, especially the English. But Europeans just overall, but especially the English. Because they think they've won the best trophy already to get there, frankly. And that's a penalty for Ahly. They may just have a lifeline. That's a lifeline. That's a penalty. If they score on Lunin, that's a lifeline. 63rd minute. Wow. El Shahat gets fouled by Kamavinga. Yeah, no. Trailing leg. That's it. Trailing leg. That's a penalty and not what happened to Vinicius. Both are. You know what? Maybe the person who said Ahly paid the refs is actually right. Whoever said that, you may have just called it. I don't know. But penalty for Ahly. They have a lifeline, and it looks like it's going to be Ali Malul to take it. Ali Malul to take the penalty. Ali Malul for Ahly versus Andre Lunin. And they're putting a laser pointer in Lunin's eyes. Can we stop bringing laser pointers to football matches? Especially in Africa, because that's a lot of where these happen. Ali Malul. Shot. Goal! 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 Ahly! 2-1. The penalty is scored. Ali Malul in the 65th minute. Puts it to the other side. 65th minute, 1-2. Game's not over yet. 65th minute. And most of CONCACAF. I agree with that. Can we stop? Yes, it's everywhere. Well, here's the thing but those laser pointers really are infesting in African football. Like, did you not see the Senegal-Egypt match that sent, I think it was the World Cup, not the Cup of Nations, but AFCON. But did you not see that match, that penalty shootout? Did you not see that? That was bad. That was worse. Like, there were like hundreds of laser pointers during that shootout, just pointing at the keeper's face. Like, it should be as much of a crime to point laser pointers at a goalkeeper's face as it is to point them at a freaking airplane. '66 minute. 66th minute. 2-1 Real Madrid. 2-1. They should hold on, but who knows? This game ain't over yet. Ahly had their moment, and they got their lifeline. Real Madrid probably going to win. I would agree, but who knows, you know? This Club World Cup's kind of been weird. Or it's had its moments of definite not what you would expect by 4 goals. They should win by 4 goals, but they're not winning by 4 goals. I said the same, but at the half, but their job is to win by 4. They're not winning by 4. Oh, hey, look, the FIFA patch is falling off the jersey. I've never seen that before. America's pulling through for the relegation battle right now. Only because Chris Armas ain't the figurehead manager of Leeds. He's just in the shadows. If he was on the touchline, you'd be screwed. I'm actually kind of disappointed. But as long as Chris Armas doesn't have a Premier League win on his CV, I'm okay with it. Because technically, wouldn't it go to the guy who's standing on the touchline and not all 3 of them, right? I would hope. That's the case. It just goes to Skubala. There we go. I would hope it just goes to him. If Chris Armas somehow has a Premier League win to his name, even though he didn't stand on the touchline, I'm going to lose it. We're in clown world. Over the bar. So close to the equalizer for Ahly. What's the hardest qualifiers for the World Cup? Yeah, I agree. CONMEBOL. CONCACAF isn't that hard. CONCACAF isn't that hard. UEFA's not as hard as you think. They're bullshitting. It's not that hard. It's like, oh, we have the hardest qualifiers. Bullshit, you don't. Maybe the top 2 spots, like, you have, like, maybe at best 2 teams in a group, maybe 3 that can finish top out of a 5-team group. Bullshit. You don't have the hardest qualifiers. And honestly, it's probably just 2. Yeah, CAF's qualifiers are hard, but I still think CONMEBOL is harder because it's all 10 teams in one single table. You're playing 18 games, and you're playing in some tough settings. I'd say CONMEBOL. You're playing everybody, and you're playing in some tough settings. I think CONMEBOL is the toughest. The day when the Sounders lost went to Ahly proved that we live in a clown world. No, I mean, some people would say you're wrong. Hell, I'd even say that I don't think that really proves anything. Now, have we probably been living in a clown world for years? Yes, we have been. I'm just looking for the confirmation. Like an obvious confirmation. Who knows? Maybe it was the Cubs winning the World Series and it just went over our heads. I don't know. Who knows? Can you do more Ahly games and even Zamalek in Champions League, please? Maybe. Maybe I'll consider it. Should I probably expand? Yes. Will I? That's for me to know and you to find out. I'm actually considering it, though. Euro qualifiers used to be hard than Euro World Cup qualifiers. I would agree with that. Because it's less. Do you watch the Boys TV show? Like, I've seen clips. I've not watched it, though. I think it's on Prime, isn't it? Just got Prime, what, 3 or 4 months ago? Or half a year ago. But I've seen clips. I know who Soldier Boy is. I know who Homelander is. You know, I mean, I know. I mean, I was already ahead of you, frankly. I mean, I was already an Al Hilal fan because of Seba Javinko, so, you know, I was already ahead of you. But I also like Madrid, so I'm glad with how the final turned out. If it ends up being Madrid versus Al Hilal, I'm honestly happy either way. But am I gonna wear a jersey? No, I'll just wear not a complete suit, but I'll wear a dress shirt and pants. We watch the Saudi League if Al Hilal wins the Club World Cup. Well, I mean, I've already been watching, but you mean cover it? I mean, now that I think beIN Sports is on Fubo, but I think they're also showing the Saudi League on ESPN, at least Cristiano's games. But I'll find a way. I'll find a way. I think maybe one of those international. I think someone in that international package would also show the Saudi League. So maybe I'll be able to watch it more. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I didn't say Seattle should go all the way. I just wanted them to go to the semis. I thought they deserved to go to the semis. I thought they played better and just ended up being unlucky. But there's still questions about how good Seattle really is. You know? Maybe they come out guns a-blazing because they looked pretty good against Ahly, which is possibly better than most MLS teams. Maybe they come out guns a-blazing. Who knows? Or maybe they just wanted this and whatever. I know they suck right now. Let's not talk about it. I agree. Real Madrid cover it. SofaScore has the TFC friendly as live score. I think they just put it on ESPN. I think because of Cristiano. Shahid app. Will Neymar play in 2026? Probably not. Maybe didn't try on MLS. I wanted to see how Seattle to play well, and they did. Wasn't what I was hoping for. I wanted to see them advance, but still strong competitors. I agree with that. El Shahad is coming off in the 74th minute for Tahir. 75, so 85, 15 minutes plus stoppage time. I wish Seattle went on so bad. They would have got a good battering against Real Madrid and good learning experience and play Flamengo for third place. That would have been nice, but at least that Seattle Ahly video went off. I knew what you were saying. But it would have been nice to see Flamengo play Seattle. That would have been meaningful too. 75th minute. Schmetzer's a mess. I mean, he did have horrible substitutions. Like, he definitely substituted late. I think the loss is more on him than anything. I do agree. But I think that's just maybe the quality, maybe the golfing quality was shown there that he's just an MLS manager, you know, or a CONCACAF manager. Like, he's not good enough to challenge anything else, you know? Maybe there was a golfing quality shown there, like tactical naivete, or so to speak, which I'm not surprised. I mean, he coached in USL before he coached in MLS, for Christ's sake, still with the Sounders. But, you know, maybe there's just a tactical naivete there that people are blowing him up like this God's gift to American managers, and when he's really not. I mean, the substitutions are absolutely horrible in that Ahly game. But what the hell? 76th minute. There we go. Good to hear, Winvo, or Dr. Negative. Sorry. Good to hear. Good to hear that Jerry Lawler is doing good after his stroke. Tony Kroos is coming off. I don't know what happened with a freaking Font Mob page. I don't know what happened. But yeah, it's good to hear Jerry Lawler's doing good. Yeah, but they're two different leagues. It's not like there's Cabral plays in MLS, for Christ's sake. Hell, he got traded to Colorado. I don't think that shows you anything more than just, it is what it is when it comes to him. 77th minute, Rudiger. They put on Danny Ceballos for Tony Kroos. Danny Ceballos for Tony Kroos. Ceballos. Former Arsenal player, Danny Ceballos. Who remembers when that was a thing? When he was a spinning top for Arsenal. Who remembers that? Feels like a long time ago, and it really wasn't, but cleared away, 78th minute. 12 minutes plus stoppage time in Real Madrid. If they hold on, we'll be in the final. Ahly in third place against Flamengo. I'm not sure how the third place match is going to go. It's going to be damn close if it's Ahly versus Flamengo. It's going to be close. Hell, the final's going to be close too. We're going to have two good games on Saturday. That's what I know. I think Al Hilal will definitely keep it closer against Real Madrid for longer. Headed away. Saved by Lunin. What a save. No Karim Benzema. Rooting for Flamengo in the third place. I mean, I am too. Probably better to root for CONMEBOL than... Probably shouldn't be so open about it, though. Al-Ahly fans are a damn army. You piss them off, and they're all pissed off. Legitimately, now I see... Because it is. I don't know what's going on with Font Mob. It's freaking out. Or my Wi-Fi is just freaking out. I don't know. No. Now it's Font Mob. That's just Font Mob freaking out. To get the medals on the same day. That's true. That's different, though. They don't do that in the real World Cup or the Women's World Cup. They just do that in the Club World Cup. But I guess it's because it's a small tournament anyway. Real Madrid, 80th minute, 10 minutes plus stoppage time. Same stadium, too. I think they may do a platform. I don't know. Maybe they do that at the Club World Cup. Or maybe... Wait, I remember what they do with the Club World Cup is... The last time I saw the final was they did all three teams getting their medals. They did bronze first, then silver, then gold. I think that's what they do during the Club World Cup. I think I've seen it like that. Or at least I remember the Bayern year where they did that. Well, Al-Ahly got their bronze, and then they had Tigres get their silver, and then Bayern get their gold. I remember that. Did they do that for Chelsea, though? The Palmeiras Chelsea year? Did they do that? Maybe they didn't, but I do remember 2020. They did. Because all they have is football, I guess. 81st minute. When MLS wins more friendlies against Liga MX teams and more CCL games and trophies, that's when I'd say MLS fully surpasses Liga MX. Yes, I agree, but we're on the track that we are. Let's put it like this. They've crossed the streams, okay? Let's put it like this. They've crossed the streams like it was Ghostbusters. They've crossed the streams. We're not fully surpassed yet, but we're at the same level. MLS and Liga MX at this point. If MLS teams start winning CONCACAF pretty regularly in the next half decade, like they win 3 or 4 out of 5, I would say, and then you have Leagues Cup, basically over the next 5 years, whatever team, whatever country or league has won more Leagues Cups and CCLs and all would probably be the answer. Technically, yes, but technically, no. MLS sort of retconned those first 2 because it was Champions Cup. It was a different format. They basically retconned the first 2, which honestly I could see why, because those were a stacked DC and a stacked LA team. It was definitely, you don't want to be like, hey, it took us 22 years to finally win another CONCACAF trophy with actually building regular size teams or, not super teams. I think it was probably the smartest idea to retcon it, especially when they changed to Champions League. Free kick for Real Madrid, the 83rd minute. They were all played on U.S. soil, yes, which I think is also another reason why it should have been retconned. I don't think there's, this could be a penalty. This could be a penalty. Real Madrid for the dagger. If this is given, this could be the dagger. Well, what's the referee going back for? Oh, fight. Okay, there's scrap. 84th minute. Yeah, that doesn't. I think the streams are still crossed. In that case. I don't think Liga MX overtakes MLS again. I think the streams are still crossed at that point. If MLS the next time gets to the final of the Club World Cup or has a hard-fought semifinal and then goes to third place and wins third place, then we could say the streams are crossed. But in the interim, the streams are crossed, and then we have to see what the MLS team the next time gets there does. And that's a yellow for Tchouaméni. Yellow for Tchouaméni, and they're going to check the VAR. That would be crazy. That Liga MX team is the exception. Maybe that also counts. Europa qualifiers or Nathan's League? Well, qualifiers. If we're talking about UEFA, at the same, both of them, European qualifiers. If we're talking about CONCACAF Nations League, I guess I could watch both. I want LAFC to win the CCL as a soccer guy. I don't know if they will. They probably won't. That's why you don't get rid of your best striker, then go for Aubameyang. Now, that's a dive. I think the Vinicius, oh, wait, there's a connection on the feet there. I don't think it's a pen. No. They might destroy TFC. Oh, if they're going to Montreal, that wouldn't happen, but that would be nuts. But they probably would destroy TFC. But penalty. They're giving the penalty. 86th minute. This could be the dagger. Was Chelsea versus Barcelona 2009 rigged? Yes, it was. Interesting. If Madrid score this and make it 3-1, if Modric scores this, it's going to be the dagger. 3-1 by Modric with 4 minutes plus stoppage time to go will be the dagger if this is scored. Modric to send Real Madrid to the final. Very likely so. I think at this point it is pretty much a conclusion if Modric could score this. Luka Modric for the penalty. Luka Modric to send Madrid to the final. 87th minute, Luka Modric. '86, 87th minute, Luka Modric, save! Save by El Shaarawy. It's still 2-1. Ahly still has life to at least get this to extra time. They still have life. Modric missed. Save by El Shaarawy. Oh my word. Oh my word. 88th, 87th minute. Substitution. Real Madrid are still swinging in the wind. They're in the lead, but they're swinging in the wind. I want to see how Premier League teams would do on a Central American pitch. They would look like shit. It would look horrible. Just like MLS teams in February, they would look horrible. Offshaw is off versus for Caraba in the 88th minute. It would be hilarious to see Premier League teams play in Central America. Because I'd be like, yeah, I'm not surprised this is how it's going for you. Enjoy that cow patch. And they get hacked like a mofo. It would be hilarious. 88th minute. Tchouaméni got a yellow in that scrum. Throw in for Real Madrid in the 88th minute. 2 minutes plus stoppage time. Madrid in the lead. But Ahly still has life because of that missed penalty by Modric. Cow patch. Moo. 89th minute. Wish we could see other teams playing Mexico more. Well, that's also the same sort of thought process. I agree. 89th minute. 1 minute plus stoppage time. Real Madrid on the verge of the Club World Cup final for the 5th time in God knows, what, about a decade? I mean, at this point, pretty much a damn decade. Yeah, I would say, Jesus, man. Yeah. 14, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, that makes sense. So, 22. Yeah, so. Yeah, 5 times in like a decade. So, like, yeah. Pretty much. Over the bar by Rodrigo. 2012 Chelsea better than 2009 Chelsea. No, you're wrong. Yeah, 2012 won the Champions League, but you're wrong. Are you forgetting that we're the future Real Madrid, that one Chelsea fan on TikTok? Talking about J-Mid, or are you talking about the Canadian Tajon fan? 8 minutes. I think you're talking about J-Mid, though, aren't you? Or is it somebody else? I could have sworn. 90th minute, 8 minutes of stoppage time. Eight more minutes. So many missed opportunities for you. I would agree with that. How about a club friendly between big Euro clubs and Estadio Azteca, or MLS team versus MLS team and Estadio Nemesio Diaz or something like that? I would like both of that. I would like both. I would like Toronto playing Montreal and the Okay, now that's a little bit too far. But Toronto versus NYCFC and Nemesio Diaz will be great in 2012. Talking about the semifinal run. 7 more minutes to go. Real Madrid looking like they will go to the final of the Club World Cup. Plays on Modric. No free kick. About to get to 6 more minutes. The sands are running through the hourglass. Ahly still has life, but a very slight breath. Cross in. Chance, Rodrigo scores, goal, the dagger, Rodrigo. A give and go, and that's a tap in. Walks in and just slots it, Rodrigo. Goal, 3-1. +90. We'll say 9 plus 2. 1-3. 3-1. Real Madrid. What a run in. Give and go to Rodrigo, and he just walks in onside and puts it past El Shanawi. What a beautiful shot. Just slots it. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Was that Ceballos with the assist? Yeah, it was Ceballos with a give and go. Damn. He would not have done that at Arsenal. Ceballos just backheels it right into the path of Rodrigo. Beautiful, beautiful. 90 plus 2. Rodrigo with a dagger. And we still got 5 minutes left. Rodrigo might be the most underrated Real Madrid player. I mean, I agree. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I would agree. Rodrigo, he has talent, but he's sort of raw, you know? Like Rodrigo, and he's gotten better over time, but he's sort of raw. Like he's got a lot of talent, and he's got a high ceiling, but I'm not completely, he's not hit that ceiling yet, and he's not even close, but if he hits that ceiling, he's going to be a legend. Like, he's going to be that guy. Like, yeah, I think he's very underrated, yeah. Like, I could see that he has the possibility to be that guy, you know? Modric is off. Luka Modric is off. And Rodrigo is off. In the 4th minute of stoppage time. For Odriozola and Mariano is where the substitutions lie. Odriozola and Mariano are all on for Rodrigo and Modric. And with 3 minutes to go of stoppage time. 95th minute. I wonder if what El Tráfico would look like at Estadio Azteca. It would look nuts. Like, it would be mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Yeah, probably should. It would be mind-blowing. '96th minute. Or 95-30, but we're close to the 96th. Ahly just holding on to possession here. Not much else they could do. Here comes Real Madrid. Do you speak Spanish? A little bit. A little bit, just enough to get by, but I'm not, like, fluent. Probably don't. I probably need to get fluent. I'd love to. I need to definitely put my head down and do that, but I can speak a little. I can speak enough to get by. Like, I'm not. Well, what I do speak, I don't sound like a gringo, so that works for me. 96-30. A minute and a half to go. At the very least, they could add more. Real Madrid. Vinicius Jr. is getting subbed off with a minute to go. Yeah, that's a smart move. For Arribas. Yeah, that's how bad Madrid are injured. They're just pulling people out of the freaking Castilla. Hey, that's cool though, you know? Hey, you have to go to the Club World Cup getting pulled out of the Castilla. That's amazing, you know? That's nice. Get to step on the pitch for like a minute. That ain't too bad. And he has a shot. Arribas! Goal! Oh my God! He comes on the pitch and slots one. Oh my word! Golazo! Golazo, Arribas! Golazo! 98th minute. Comes out of the Castilla, steps onto the pitch, and gets a goal for Real Madrid. Gets the cherry on top. That is nuts. Sergio Arribas. Oh my word. 98th minute. Oh my word. Off the free kick, falls back to Arribas and just absolutely slots it. Calm as a cucumber. Cool as a cucumber. Just, oh, damn. First shot and a goal. Just gets on. Oh my word. 4-1. Real Madrid. +90. Hey, that's something, you know. Who would have thought? Real Madrid. I thought this was going to be a close game. The second half turned out to be, and not even the whole second half. I would say the last 20 minutes. Full time. It's 4-1. 4-1. Real Madrid. They're going to the Club World Cup final a la ganar de la Copa Mundial de final de Copa Mundial de Clubes de FIFA. Real Madrid. Real Madrid contra Al Hilal de la final. Al Hilal versus Real Madrid in the final. Flamengo versus Al Ahly in the third place match, both on Saturday. What a game. Wow. Wow. Woo-hoo. Yeah, Madrid woke up. Like, I got to respect the way Al Ahly played in the first half, but that second half, Madrid were like, nah, no, you ain't. No, you ain't. Wow, what a game. Wow, beautiful. Last shot of the game. Come on the pitch and score a goal. Hey, that's something. With that being said, if you like this vid stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you within the hour for the review of this match, of this semifinal. And we'll be on our way. With that being said, congratulations, Real Madrid. Felicidades, Real Madrid. Commiserations, Al Ahly. I'll see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.